Allie's World. This show is called Allie's World. This show is for kids and grown-ups. Hi, I'm Allie. Today on Allie's World, we're going to learn about health and safety. And we're going to learn more about boxing with the Chavonis. Don't forget our chat with Raymond and Sybil Banfield. And we're going to visit the fire station. And we're going to go to the doctor's office. Now we're going to do some arts and crafts. Fun for kids. Just think after you watch the show, you can do these things too. I hope you enjoy Allie's World. Hello, hola. Hello, guten Tag. Yellow from the mountains. The White Mountains. Today we're going to the building of the fire station in Conway, New Hampshire. USA, United States of America. This is the fire station they're building. Let's watch them build. He's got big blocks on that. These are going to be the pieces to the roof. This is where we keep the fire truck. This is the Dumpway fire station. Look, where's the fireman? Look what the fireman gave me. What a nice junior fire badge. Does anybody want a sticker? Now we have my badge on. Look, my stickers are on my back. 2 stickers are on my brother's back. These are Firewalkers Rescue Trucks. There are emergency lights on these trucks. If you see the lights going and hear the sirens, you gotta get out of the way fast. Fast! 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 The rescue workers are gonna rescue somebody. And the faster you move, the faster we can save people. Fast! 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 Hi, Larry Wade. Do you have to wear a hard hat when you're in this construction site?
Yeah, you see this orange fence? If we're inside the orange fence, everybody's supposed to be wearing a hard hat.
Why?
If it falls down from the guys working above us, it won't hit us in the head or knock us out.
Hard hat! For safety! The building of the fire station. See how it looks. We're back at the fire station. Hi! Are you a chief?
Yes, I am.
It's time that your truck?
It's actually the fire department's truck, but I use it. And they let me take it home at night so I can go to calls from my house.
What are calls?
Calls are if somebody has a fire or somebody has a medical emergency, we go and we help them.
How do you get to the fire?
Sometimes I take my car, sometimes I drive the fire truck, and sometimes I drive the ambulance.
How did you build a fire station so fast?
We've got a lot of people working on the fire station, so it's going to go together real fast.
Building a fire station takes lots of hard work. There are lots of decisions to be made, and everybody in the community has a different opinion. Whoops, I meant opinion, a different opinion. An opinion is something you think or feel. What's your opinion about the fire station? My opinion about the fire station is I think it's pretty new. I hope you like watching them build the fire station with me. Bye.
Bye.
Here's what's on next. Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm here with my friends Raymond Sybil Banville. We're going to ask them if they have any safety stories from a long time ago. Raymond, did anything dangerous happen to you when you were little?
Anything dangerous? Well, one time I was coming down the hill on a bicycle, and I was pedaling just to see how fast I could go, and
probably in them days
those days it was a dirt road, and the front wheel of the bicycle hit some sand, and I lost control of it, and I went flying through the air. And the next thing I remembered was the man that lived where the stone house is now. He came out, and I just come to, and he said, "Are you all right?" He see me when I fell, and I said yes. Well, I didn't suffer any ill effects from it.
When we was little, we didn't have bicycle helmets to protect their heads. Raymond sure was lucky that he didn't get a brain injury from that bicycle crash. I know I should always wear my helmet when I ride my bike. You should too. I hope you enjoy my visit with Raymond Sybil Banville. Here's what's on next. Today we're going to see me go to the doctor's office and get shots. This is when I had my flu shot. I hadn't had a shot since I was a baby, so I was a little nervous. It did hurt a little bit, but I was brave. Then I got a nice Band-Aid and some stickers. A few weeks after the shot, I went back to the doctor's office. Today I have a doctor's appointment. I had my 5-year-old checkup. They're good chickens. Make sure I'm healthy. While you're waiting for the doctor, they have toys and books for you to use. The nurse came and called my name. Then she weighed me and measured me.
37 pounds. You're 41 inches.
Next, the nurse took me into the examination room. The doctors couldn't meet me. First, she had to do some tests. She took my temperature. She took my blood pressure. She wrapped the blood pressure cup around my arm. Then she pumped it with air. It gets a little bit tight, but it doesn't hurt. She looks on the stage to see what my blood pressure is. And then she checks my pulse. That means she times my heartbeat. She wants to know how many times my heart beats in a minute. And that's my pulse.
All right, buddy, now I'm going to feel for your pulse, okay? I'm going to feel for that beat. Try to feel your heartbeat. Thank you, sweetie.
You can find your pulse on your wrist, find your pulse on your neck. Because the blood is pumping through your veins. And it's pumped by your heart. And every time you feel a pump, that's your heartbeat. Beating the blood through your veins, pushing the blood through your body.
All righty, things are looking terrific.
Here's a hammer. Test your reflexes. This is the stethoscope. I listen to my mommy's heart. Finally, the doctor came. He asked me questions.
How you doing, sweetie?
Right.
Are you doing good?
Yeah.
Should we look in your ears?
The doctor told me to get up on the examination table. So could he examine me? First he checked my ears. He checked to make sure they're healthy. Then he checked my throat and neck. Did you believe he looked into my eyes with a special eye flashlight? Then he listened to my lungs and heart. Guess what he did next? He let me listen to my own heart.
What's it sound like?
When he asked me how it sounded, I thought.
Can you tell me what noise it's making? What noise is it making?
That's what I did to describe the sound I heard. See if you can lay your head on somebody's chest and hear their heartbeat. And then the doctor poked my tummy. It sure did tickle. Then he checked my feet. Then he checked my back. And then he gave me some balance tests. Like hopping up and down on one foot. To make sure I have good balance for my age. And then he gave me a coordination test. He made me touch my fingers together. Make sure my brain is working okay. And sending messages to my fingers. And then the doctor said he was all done with me. He said I was healthy. He told me to get plenty of sleep and good food. Then the nurse came back to give me some shots. She wiped my skin clean with an alcohol pad. It was cold and wet and stinky. Then she gave me a shot and it didn't even hurt.
Tiffany, all done.
Wow. I guess she was a really good shot giver. Now it's all done and I got to go get stickers. I hope you enjoyed visiting the doctors with me. And I hope the next time you go to the doctors, you won't be afraid. Remember to get regular checkups to stay healthy. Here's what's next. Here's what's next. Now let's do arts and crafts paper mache. You'll need some ripped up paper, some water and some white flour, a plate with petroleum jelly rubbed over it, and balloons. Now mix the white flour with some water. We're going to have to add some more water. This is too thick. Stir it well. Then dip your paper into flour and water mixture. Smooth it out. Lay it on a plate. Crisscross your pieces. Build it up until it's all covered. Now let it dry. Have somebody blow up a balloon for you. Then cover most of your balloon with paper mache. Leave the little end part sticking out. Let it dry. It's been days, now our paper mache is dry. We're going to pop the balloons. Can it work? Wow, that was neat. Can I see oil? Oh my gosh, that's such a big surprise. Next, you can cut the top to make it smooth. Now cut it with a pair of safety scissors. The plate was stuck to the paper mache. We had to pry it off. Next time we'll use a plastic plate, and then maybe we can bend it off. I'm cutting the plate. Owen cut his. Now it's time to paint. You can paint the whole thing one color and then paint patterns on top of that. We just painted patterns right onto the newspaper. It's a ball. It's a ball for him. He's a whale from. Owen painted a whale. What did you? You don't like that one? The other one like that one. It was black. I painted heart shapes. Look at Owen concentrating. I sure had fun making paper mache creations. I hope you make paper mache creations too. Here's what's next. Now let's see Mike Schiavone training to be a professional boxer. One thing he has to do is a lot of exercise to be strong and healthy. He does certain exercises so he won't get big and bulky.
We're doing this in a way that Mike will not grow bulk.
He needs to stay in his weight class. He'll do these push-ups. 1 and up and touch the rope. 2 and up and touch the rope. 3 and up and touch the rope. And so on.
Gives him a lot of back and upper body strength. Usually this is 20 minutes of just push-ups. But I'm going to give you just a fast breakdown.
I asked Mike where he was from.
I'm from Madison.
Madison? He's from Madison, New Hampshire. Now he had to do more push-ups. Watch this with a weight on his back.
And give me 10, Mike.
Wow, is he strong? I asked him how long he has been doing this.
A good 8 years.
8 years? That's longer than I've been alive. He does 20 minutes of every exercise.
Straight, no stopping.
I guess he has a strong heart and lungs and muscles too. That's good for his circulatory and respiratory systems. Here's a picture of our respiratory and circulatory systems. See Owen's ribs? Under there are his lungs. His lungs are part of his respiratory system for respiration. Breathing. Respiration. So that's why it's called your respiratory system. We need oxygen to live. The lungs bring in fresh oxygen for the blood. The blood carries oxygen around the body, circulating it to all your cells. So that's why it's called your circulatory system. Now see the veins and the arteries? The arteries are red. Arteries carry blood from your heart with fresh oxygen from your lungs. The arteries deliver the life-giving oxygen to all cells in our bodies. Just like wood builds your house, cells build your body. Tiny cells of all different kinds build up our bodies. Blood cells travel through our circulatory system. Cells are so small, you need a microscope to see them. A microscope. A microscope. A microscope. Microscope. Micro means tiny. You need a microscope to see tiny cells. Veins carry the oxygen-depleted blood back to our hearts. So the oxygen-depleted blood can get more oxygen and travel back through the arteries. Without the oxygen, we can live. We have to keep our lungs healthy and strong, so we keep up good oxygen supplies to all the cells in our bodies. Now let's see Mike exercising some more. He do these crunches for his abdominal muscles. Those are your stomach muscles. Now he'll get chest protection. Ken Schiavone Sr., Mike's trainer, wants to teach him how to take impact on his body and how to breathe properly.
We have to teach our fighters how to breathe. A lot of people that do fight don't know how to breathe, especially when they got a mouthpiece on. A lot of trainers have their own strategies. My strategy is what I'm going to show you now. Okay, I'm going to teach him how to breathe effectively so he can receive a blow and we just tap him like this.
This protects him because he learns how to take a blow more safely. But please do not do this at home.
Mike's been at it for a little while, and you notice how he breathes? Watch you hear the breath.
Remember, Mike has been training for 8 years. Do not do this at home. It could be very dangerous. Boxing is a serious sport, and Mike is seriously trained to be a professional boxer.
So now if I keep doing it, I can control the rhythm by my strikes, okay? And they'll be random. So I'll start off and I'll go single. Then I'd go combo. Okay. So he'd go through a series of being able to take a blow as he's fighting and have the ability to breathe and not let this affect him in any kind of way, shape, or form. Actually, what we're doing is protecting him, believe it or not.
This protects him because he learns how to take a blow more safely. But please do not do this at home.
Now we're going to work on endurance, the ability to go the distance.
Endurance, can you say endurance? If he has good endurance, he can stay out in the ring longer. Now Mike jumps for 20 minutes. He has to keep his rhythm and timing. And again, he takes more punches without losing his timing.
He's got a rhythm, switching feet, working on his foot maneuver. Okay, now as he's doing this, I'll walk up to him and I'll hit him in a solar plex.
He does 20 minutes of every exercise. But Mike's not done yet. Now more push-ups. Yikes, I'm tired watching.
Okay, and switch up to the higher one, Mike. This makes more distance, a little bit higher. And do your dips.
Boy, it sure is a lot of hard work to become a professional boxer. We'll see more of Mike's training in another Allie's World. Here's what's up next. Now let's learn some safety tips in case you have a fire in your house. If you ever see fire, yell fire and get out of the house quick. Fast! 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 For safety, you should sleep with your bedroom door closed. That's why if there's a fire at night, the smoke and fire when you get to it is quickly. And if the smoke detector alarm goes off in the night, feel your door to see if it's hot. And touch your doorknob to see if it's hot. And if it's hot, you know fire might be on the other side of the door. And you wouldn't want to open that door. No, no, no. If there's a fire on the other side of the door, you can get out at your window. If your door is warm, you can stick your head out the window and yell for help. Help! Help! And no smoking, please. Smoking in bed causes lots of house fires, so no smoking, please. Know your safety rules and know your escape route. Fire in your house, don't hide under your bed, because then the fireman wouldn't be able to save your life. If there's a fire, don't hide in your closet, because then the fireman couldn't find you. And then you can die. Firemen might be wearing big oxygen things so they can breathe. So don't be scared of them if you see them, because they might come through dark smoke at you. They're there to help you. The fireman is your friend, so don't run away from them even if they look scary in their mask. They'll carry you safety. Remember, fire's dangerous and it can burn you. If your house is on fire, don't stop to get any of your toys, because it can take too long. You can get burned. And your mommy and daddy can replace your toys. But your mommy and daddy can't replace you because you're special. I hope you can remember those safety tips. Now let's meet a real volunteer firefighter, Bob Walker, in Yarmouth, Maine, United States of America, right here on the map. He's been a volunteer fireman for 20 years. He volunteers, that means he does not get paid. He does it because he's a good guy and he wants to help out in his community. All of his clothes are made of special material to protect him in the fire.
I have a hood. This is a special material. It's to protect my ears from getting burned. And it goes on underneath the mask. And I tuck it all down inside, all the way around, and then that will come up and come up over like that. Sure I don't have any hair sticking out from around my mask.
Now he's putting on his mask. Here's his air tank.
Is the air tank. Air in it. And this gets turned on here. And that funny noise just tells me the air is now all the way to this.
Look, he puts the tank onto his back over his head.
And that funny noise just tells me the air is now all the way to this.
Look, he puts the tank onto his back over his head. He must get hot in those clothes in the fire. Now he's connecting his air supply so he can breathe in a fire.
Now that's what I'll sound like. When the fireman comes in, he'll have his helmet on. Over everything. And this one, that's a loud noise that the air makes, doesn't it?
That scared me.
Yes.
I gave him his glove. Let's learn some more fire safety.
If there's a fire in your house, it's going to be smoking. This is about as high as the firefighter will be when he comes into your house. Sometimes he'll be down on all fours, crawling. Generally, we'll move around very, very low. And you won't be able to hear me very well, can you? But usually what we do is we could come in and we would just simply show you how to get out. But you want to stay down low because the heat and the smoke go up.
Owen's practicing crawling under the smoke. I hope you learned some safety ideas. And I hope you won't be afraid of firefighters. I'd like to thank all the people who helped me make this show. Like Larry Wade, the Chavonis, Bob Walker, and Raymond Silver Banfield, and Dan Brown. He made the music Synth Animals. We use that music for the whole show. You can visit his website at www.danbrown.com. Now you can email me at aliceworldnh@hotmail.com. Hope to hear from you. Tell me what you think at aliceworldnh@hotmail.com. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed Allie's World. Won't you join me next time? We can have lots more fun.
Those was the good old days, Beth. Some different than then and now.